Good evening and welcome to the Immersive Experience, a podcast about you, for you, from you. I'm your guide, Desi Lou, and today we talk about the beauty of destruction. And I don't want y'all to think that I want to talk about the beauty of destruction in a way like, yes, there is beauty in destruction. I will give you that because sometimes it takes breaking things down and putting them back together, building them back up to make them better. So I want to talk about how we get caught in destruction. We get comfortable with our own destruction and we refuse to move forward. So I will have a few other people joining me later. Right now we did have Derek hop on with us. Derek, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, say something to the people. Love the hat, but I think you froze. It could be me on my end. I'm not really sure. But yeah, he not working for me. Okay, I don't know if y'all can tell me if Derek is froze for y'all, but he's froze for me. He's gone now. He's oh, there you are, Derek. I don't think you got a good signal. I think you got. Yeah, I think you got a bad signal, Derek. I can't hear you. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I hope it's not me. I'm gonna just keep going. But so tonight we just want to talk about the fact that we comfortable with our destruction instead of moving towards creation, and we want to talk about how we get become so complicit, why we get so stuck there, and that's what we really want to touch on. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Because I was like, is this me, Jesus? No, Derek, it's you. You got bad signal, sir. Ha. Oh, are you better? Oh, he left. Okay, now we're back. It's just us. Okay, so, oh, all right. Hopefully that's better. Oh, wait. Oops. Unmute. Okay, all right. Hello?
Hey,
Oh, there you are. Hello.
uh,
Okay. I was asking if you wanted to introduce yourself to the people. Well,
yeah, yeah.
you have
I
to
don't know if
introduce
it what
yourself.
happened with the signal,
You're
but I'm
right.
Derek, aka the Bat or Batman, if you want to call me. Just a regular guy.
Mhm.
Um,
Feel that. I feel that. All right, Batman. Is there a place they can follow you at? Is there anything that they need to
uh,
know about?
you can follow me on Facebook under Derek Shelton or aka Batman. It'll pull up.
Okay. So, Derek, first question I'm gonna ask is why do you believe that people are more comfortable with uh destruction instead of creation?
Um, I think it's simply easier to destroy than to create. Well, I think destruction is faster. It's easier, it's faster to do, more convenient to destroy than it is to create, because most things that you got to create takes time. Life, um gardening, all anything, just fabricating
So,
something, it takes time. It's You can easily break something or destroy it
so people
without even
just don't want
trying.
to put the time in.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely the effort and time, I think it's definitely timing.
I could go for that. What's up? Hello,
Going on?
Chris.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
This
How you feeling? How you feel?
man, I'm good. I'm good.
I like to
Going
hear
on, big
that. I
dog?
like to hear.
What's up with the king?
Trying to make
Everything
it.
is everything.
Yeah, well, you can go ahead and introduce yourself, Chris. Once you're done introducing yourself, I want to ask you a question.
Man, we getting straight to it, huh?
Yeah, go ahead though.
Yeah, let me put my feet down. Yeah, let me sit down, put my hat
You
up.
pick your feet up, put them back down. You got time. You could do that all. You know how to multitask. Don't make it seem like you don't.
All right, man, I'm just me. Um,
Hey,
Thank you for being allowing me to be here. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you being here in real life. So, okay. So, before you came out, the question I had asked Derek is why do you think that people are more comfortable with destruction instead of creation?
Um, Shit, it's cause we used to it. Cause this is what we were brought up on.
Hmm,
Some people is all they know.
I agree with that. Derek was saying something very similar to that respect. He didn't say it like that, but he was basically saying, like, it's just something it's easier to destroy than it is to create. So I feel that on that perspective. I think we're more prone to destruction simply because
Why do you say that though?
ignorance is
Why do you
bliss.
why do you say it's easier to destroy than to create?
How long it take to
And the
tear
only reason
something
why I
down,
asked
and
that
then how
question,
long it take to build something?
no, because listen, the only reason why I asked that question is, what if I was brought up into a creator or creating environment instead of a destructive environment? Do you think I would be more prone to do destruction in the creative environment?
I think even in the creative environment, we destroy ourselves. But you personally, I wouldn't know what you would be more prone to do. But as a creator, we really do be deconstructing ourselves. We deconstruct
I,
ourselves a lot, and that's how we get well. That's how I get a lot of art out of myself.
I
Okay, so
feel like
maybe I'm not asking the
I,
question correctly. I'm
so
sorry,
like
what's your
okay, I think being in a creative environment, you gonna destroy something because it's trial and error, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mhm.
when you because sometimes you're not gonna fix it or create it. You're gonna pretty much mess it up, and then you're gonna toss it away or destroy it. Get rid of it. I think if that makes sense.
Yeah, it that does make sense. But okay, so what I was saying was, okay, so many of us grew up in an environment where we wasn't shown love properly, right? We wasn't shown
Right.
how to navigate our emotions. We wasn't shown how to express our feelings when you know what I'm saying, in a constructive manner. We wasn't never taught that, right? So just imagine if we were taught that, right? If we were taught,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, that it's okay for a man to cry or show his feelings, or show more emotions than anger. You know what I mean? Show the other
Mm-hmm.
emotions. Talk about your feelings. What if we were raised in an environment that was healthy? You know what I'm saying? Do you think we
Mm-hmm.
will be? Do you think we will be that destructive in that environment? Or
I,
only reason why I
I
say that
think
is because my
I think
opinion
so.
is we was raised in destruction.
Right. I
That's
I
why
still
it's so
think so.
easy for us to destroy.
As humans, we have a destructive nature, but on the same side, if you go and look at like let's say people from the hood and people with money and stuff, a lot of times the people with money envy the people in the slums because of style, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and they are definitely in a better environment, better situation. So why bring yourself to that? It's because of you think it's the grass is green on the other side.
And I think that also goes back to what society is showing to be cool and what's hip. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's we're the worst parts of us is being celebrated like it should be something of celebration. The worst parts of
Right.
us. You feel me?
Everybody's a
This when we even mention the hood, the most toxic pieces of the hood, is what gets the most highlight. You know what I'm saying?
glorification.
Sucker shit is celebrated in the hood. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
What if that shit wasn't celebrated? What if we said, nah, we ain't celebrating no sucker shit, and we gonna do this?
We'd be more united.
But I think, but let's put this into perspective because let's be honest. sucker shit wasn't celebrated for a long time, but then it became celebrated. So like we think about where did the flip happen? When did it become? Because back in the day, you could tell like you had a lot of solid people back in the day. You didn't know who was eating where. It looked like everybody was eating.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, when the government assistance kicked in,
Hmm.
well,
I, mm-hmm. I think there's always been
What you
sucker shit.
said?
I think there's always been sucker shit. I think,
huh?
I think we've always had a sucker in around among the ranks that's, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be selfish and only be thinking about themselves. I think we always had that shit.
Yeah, it's always been there, but it's like mad in the
It
masses
wasn't
now.
celebrated though. It wasn't something that was. It wasn't the norm. Now
It
True,
it's just
definitely wasn't
okay.
true,
normal.
It's
true, true.
we
Like
dealing
now
with
they
like
go
a
around.
whole different like type of mentality here. We dealing with a different type of people here. We not the same. We not built the same, and you could tell that by the way that the years go on. We a lot less desensitized, I guess, or we're more sensitive. We're desensitized and sensitive. I don't know how that
Damn,
shit
that's a
works,
fucked up
but
combination.
as you feel me, like
That's a
we're
fucked up
and that's what we
combination.
are though. Like everything
True,
can hurt
you're
our
right.
feelings, but don't shit hurt our feelings. But like unless it play on my feelings. Like, if you trigger me, then I'm sensitive. Oh, they use the N word and do like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot of ways that you could trigger a person. So
I
I
think
feel
that's
like it's
control too, though.
you think so?
I think I think that's control too. I think niggas only get mad when they see shit on social media. They don't be getting mad because they don't see that shit in real life. So they don't get mad about their neighbor being in
Out of sight,
poverty.
out of
They ain't mad about, you know what I'm saying, the fucking your neighbor down there that's fucking selling drugs in front of your fucking house, or the fucking little niggas on the corner. You don't get mad about them motherfuckers out here making all the goddamn noise. So I think that shit is manipulated through social media too.
yeah. So
So I don't know if you cutting in and out for me.
me
I am.
Yeah, just a little bit.
who?
Like you froze right now for me. And I don't
Me?
know if it's my signal, because I could be like, no, Chris.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah, Chris. Yeah. I'm
I,
sorry.
Yeah, I see him. He coming clear on my end,
yeah, it
but
might be
Yeah,
you
so it's
then.
got
It's you, Desi.
it's me.
It's
Thank
you.
you. And my signal be trash up in there. So that's why I be so
Yeah, you in
confused.
Florida, so
Okay.
you know,
All right.
bottom of the
All
barrel.
right, bet.
you got tricked him.
Okay. Okay. So hopefully this gonna work out. Let's see. Go because you good right now.
All right.
I bet.
Yeah.
But
But
y'all remember when they they was on that cruise ship and they beat them white people up and we was
Yeah.
like
yeah,
celebrating and
when the
shit.
men got
Mississippi.
out the boat, swam to the shore.
Yeah. So you know how like we momentarily came together for that shit, that which I consider destruction. You know, chaos. And we were so happy and proud about that shit. I didn't see the pride in it. I mean, I understood what why they did it.
I got it though. We so
No, I
used to
get
seeing
it,
us. We were so used to seeing us fighting each other, and so used to taking the L's from everybody else. It was glad to see
but
us
we are known
stand
to
up for
be
each other.
the aggressor. We are known to be the aggressor when it comes to them. Like we in a fist fight, we known to win. In athletic events, we are known to beat them at that. But that ain't what we need to come together for. We need to come together to help each other. Like not just a fight, a physical fight. That shit happens all the time.
But I think like things
You
like
know?
that are usually the catalyst. I think those types of things show us that we have the capability of being of honing in on a more connectedness on something that is higher to bridge that gap. And I what
That was for chaos and violence. Like we need to
No,
come
I
together.
think even you think about the civil rights movement. You had Malcolm X and you had Martin Luther King. It was somebody on both sides. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is, what everybody talk about is finding a balance, and we got to find a balance between. Oh yeah, it's time to whoop your motherfucking ass, and oh, kumbaya, my lord. You feel me? Like, hey, it's
Yeah.
gotta be a balance between the two. That's what boundaries come from. I ain't saying
Well,
we gotta rough everybody up, but it's
I
Sometimes you
about
gotta
if
keep
understand,
a
we
motherfucker ass,
love and we
man.
protection
but we
our own,
already
then
doing it though. We already been known to kick ass.
No, we're not.
We all
Literally, bro. We're not.
no,
We're,
we've
we're
been
not kicking
known
no ass,
to
bro.
march
We're,
over
we're not
bridges
kicking
and
no ass,
peacefully
bro.
know.
protest and sit
No,
on
we're not
buses
kicking no
and
ass,
get
bro.
bombs thrown at us. That's what we've been known
No,
for.
Man,
we ain't kicking no ass, bro. We gotta keep it
man,
a buck. We losing out here, bro,
in
in real life, bro.
society, we are known. Like you don't lose to a white boy.
Against
Bro,
we
it's some
against
white boys
us
that'll beat our
hood
ass, bro.
rules, yeah.
But we know that's facts though, facts. But you know what I'm saying, like socially, that's like the standard. You don't lose to that. Like what we was, most of us was brought up on it. I don't know if y'all, but like, but that's,
I
you know what
wasn't
I'm
really
saying.
fighting like that. So if I had to drag a bitch, they was usually black. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
know,
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to
Mm-hmm.
you. So like,
I'm,
yeah,
yeah, but
nah.
we were known for, we known to be locking their doors, clutching their purse. We known for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
but what I'm saying is, let's do something, like do something that builds us up instead of just making a statement. That was a statement, right? That shit just in one ear out the other. A statement, you know, like
I agree
Why
what
with
do
you,
got
you
done
think
B.
we
after
We
that,
make
should have
that
built
type of
up on that
impact with
momentum.
positivity?
I agree. We should have
right?
built up on that momentum. I agree.
Yeah, like, we came
I
together.
agree.
We
But that ass needed to be
all
kicked though.
was making things.
They needed to see that.
That, I mean, absolutely, I don't
They
disagree with
definitely
that.
needed
Now,
to
like
get
I
their
said,
ass whooped.
I see why they did it. I understand, completely understand. But what I'm saying is how we as a people took it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we came together. That's, we can do that, of course. But like, let's do more. Let's do more than just whoop some ass. Like, let's build some shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Because when we the
And we
people,
are.
we'll get ours, our circle, and we'll pull the people who want to come with us. We'll help them out. We'll choose, pick, and then we don't want nobody else in that group because we feel like they're gonna mess it up for everybody.
Some of these niggas will mess it up.
They will, they
Yeah.
will.
Some of
But
these
at the
niggas will
same,
fuck it up. Some of these niggas ain't ready, man.
you know what I'm saying? How do we counteract that? You know what I'm saying? What, they got to die off too?
Some of them do.
Uh, you just gotta find you a people that's got a mind to work. We be hanging out with anything, going
That's what
anywhere
I'm
with
saying. We
everything,
Do.
and these people that's built for
that's what he's
destruction,
saying.
people that's prone for destruction. If we just keep hanging out with them type of people, then that's all you gonna see. I'm gonna tell you why that whole Alabama thing was so pivotal for everybody is because you got to think of how many years we were separated. It wasn't no togetherness. We had cliques. You understand what I'm saying? So for some people to be on a
We
boat, for
did.
a nigga to hop off a boat, swim to shore, it's not, and I'm not saying in the sense of it in this whole thing of, oh, it's just violent, violent, violent. I get where you coming from. I completely understand, but just what
That was
John
self
said right
defense.
here, he said you gotta have violence before peace sometimes. And listen, because every time we tried to get in peace, they gave us war. We went and said peacefully everywhere. They burnt us with cigarettes. They spit on us. No, in a capacity of showing people that we
We
about that life. That's hood mechanisms. That's hood mechanics.
But
That's
was
the
but
only way that we don't show these people about
gonna
how
ignore
we
the right.
about that life.
but was that self
So
defense
we're gonna
though?
ignore the
That was
right.
self defense, wasn't it?
Are we gonna ignore the
Wasn't that self
rights
defense?
that y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember the
We don't
rights.
know.
This is
Yeah, we
this is like,
remember riots.
yeah, this is like annually. Like, this shit happens
What?
often. Like, it's a
But
riot.
this was,
Riots. It's pretty much
but this wasn't that. You understand what I'm saying? This was an
that shit.
individual in distress, and black people came
We
together to
instead
help
of
an
taking their
individual.
property on
This
their
wasn't an
ass.
outrage. Riots happened because of an outrage. This did not happen because of
That was
outrage. This
outrage.
happened
That was
simply
that was
because
a
this person
Nah,
was
that's
in
why so many
distress.
people joined
nah.
in. That's why so many
That
people
was I
joined
seen
in.
my
That was a
brother getting beat up by some white people, and I'm finna
Yes,
help him. I'm finna help my
exactly.
that's
brother.
is that not an
No, that's not
outrage?
outrage. I
Nah,
don't
that's not
think that's
outrage.
outrage.
Nah, that's not
How
outrage.
is it?
That's I'm finna lend a helping hand.
That was yes. They went to his aid. They had his
That's
back. He
not doing
he
that
was
doing
doing his
outrage
job. That
when they
nigga was
just start
telling them,
destroying
you
food and
cannot
shit.
park right here right here. It needs to dock right here. And that nigga got mad.
And so they was the ones that was enraged.
Yes, they was
That was self-defense
outraged.
on black people part. That was self-defense.
It probably went a little
It
far.
only
Did they go extra? Yeah, maybe. Where the chair come from?
Hey, when some motherfucker assault you, a chair, a stick, it doesn't matter. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
because it started out as two people jumping one man, right?
yeah,
And so then
So,
people came to his aid. People came to his
hmm
aid. Then other people got involved and they just started whooping everybody ass who was there.
yep,
Like,
as they
we don't
should.
even know these is innocent
I'm just
bystanders. We don't
saying.
even know that. I
You
seen a
should
I
you
get
should
video.
where
have
you
jumped
coming
in.
from. I understand. I know. I get cultivated in a place where we could build, where we could do the things that we supposed to do as a community. If we could come together, if we could bridge that gap of, oh, you too ghetto, oh, this is what I want, that crab in the barrel mentality, or I don't need to explain myself, because you got to think about something like this. And I grew up around a lot of old women. You know, understand what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna tell you something about older women. Older women gonna take care of you, honey. Like, if I ain't learned nothing else about an older woman, they gonna take care of you. They gonna make sure you eat. They
I,
gonna make sure you good. They'll make sure you got
but
a little. And every single one that I ever worked with, every single one that I ever met, they've always taken beautiful care of me. You understand what I'm saying? And I will never forget that about them. They could seem like the meanest people on the outside. Like, they'll cuss you out from head to toe, call you a bitch up and down the road. But the way they show you they care is action. And the way they give it to you is by giving you
Abuse.
all of them. I'm cooking food for
abuse.
you. Like, that's what they about. Huh?
That's
He said
abuse.
abuse.
That ain't abuse.
Sound
They
like
That's
cuss you out.
abuse.
I'm telling you. But they
yeah,
they but they was real. They was real. There was the women who they
real
sugarcoat shit.
abusive.
They ain't had nothing to hide. They was real. Yeah, I was a hoe baby. I sure was, up and down. Fucking Elvis, John, Ray Jean. I sure did. Like, they be real about it. You ain't missing nothing. Them the people who gave me the biggest lesson in my life. When you wanted to go down a destructive path, them was the people who was like, listen, baby, destruction ain't worth it. And I'm gonna tell you why it's not worth it. Because of the shit that I done been through. And I don't know how else to give it to you, so I gotta give it to you real. And I'm sorry if bitch come out my mouth a million and one times, but that's just how they was.
I respect them.
As a race of people who had been beaten down on, they were still able to give something out of their struggle. They gave their last. They didn't have it. And you gotta understand something. In the black community, when a black person give you something, they probably need it just as much as what they giving to you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Probably
that was
so.
the beauty of and that was the
Back
beauty
then.
of black community.
Back
When
then.
we did have that type of camaraderie, now we out here killing everything. Bang, bang, shoot them up. It's easier to destroy ourselves than build ourselves up. I agree with you, Derek.
Mm, but once again, we looking at one spectrum of black people. All black people ain't out here
I
killing
agree.
each other. You know what I'm saying? All black people ain't out here goddamn destructive. Some black people out here actually building and united with each other. So nah, that's one
You're
aspect of
right.
black people. That is the aspect of black people that society shows. That's the aspect of black people that society wants to emulate and want to act like. I just seen some shit. A nigga in fucking this nigga in fucking London. He rapping in that fucking London, that fucking weird ass dialogue. I blah, that bullshit, that fucking King is bullshit. But I'm just like, damn,
We-
it's
What? That's
crazy as
his
hell.
bullshit. That's his
It's
culture.
it's it's crazy as hell. No, sir, it's crazy as hell that the worst parts of us is what's contagious.
yeah. But
That's the worst
there was
parts
a
of us that's contagious. But the
but think
good parts
about
of
how
us,
the best
y'all
parts of
motherfuckers
you
don't
could
want to
be
acknowledge.
contagious. If we
So what?
wasn't publicized so negatively, think about what we could
True,
actually do. Because it's a
true.
lot of people who follow the black culture
Yes.
in real life. And that's why I be feeling like black people be sleep on themselves. Like they've been emulating you since we started. You feel me?
We live
True,
the life of a double-edged sword.
true, true, true.
They
I I
said, here, copy
I get
this.
it.
They copied you and said, copy this. Like in real life. Like
Exactly,
I'm
but they
telling
but
you.
they but they monetized it though.
You feel me?
They
They said,
monetized
here,
it though
copy
and sold
this.
it back to your ass and
Just
told you
all
it's
these
you. This your
BBLs,
culture.
us getting all these BBLs and shit. Nigga, we was the
But
queens
we
of big
forgot
ass.
about
The fuck is
Henrietta
you
Lacks.
talking about? That was us.
Yeah,
We been had this shit.
big had
Now
big
you
booty.
paying money to go get shit you already had. I'm sorry that you wasn't blessed, honey. I'm sorry. Sorry that you
But it's
wasn't
not. But
blessed.
it's not. But it's not too late for you to get it, and you ain't got to go buy it. You can work for it
You can
and
work
get it.
for it. I agree with that. I agree with that. I'll be over here trying to work, but like I said, creation is harder. Creation is harder. Destruction is easier. It's
Why?
easier
Cause
to
it's
fall into temptation
why?
than it is
You
to
can do
Why?
have
both as
discipline.
far as
Why?
BBL.
Huh?
You can
Why?
do both as far as BBL and get your back broke. Hey,
That
that's creative.
that shit don't work.
Yeah. What?
What?
What? You ain't got it. It ain't broke. It ain't broke then.
I ain't have to get it broke. I was born with it, baby. It came on me.
Hey,
It
well, how you
came on
work?
me.
How
It
you gonna say
came
it don't
with
work?
me. God said here, a little. God said ass and pour too much. I'm
How
telling
you
you.
say too much?
I don't
How you
need
gonna
no BBL,
work
honey.
then?
Hmm?
How you say it don't work then?
What don't work?
You said it don't work.
I said I was born with it.
No, before that, you said that don't work.
I thought you said something else. Don't worry.
Okay.
You said get your back broke, right?
I did say that.
Oh, okay. I said that don't work
Yeah. Why that don't work?
because it's already there. I don't need to get my back broke to get it. For what?
You
We
can
ain't
get more.
fighting for nothing.
You can get more.
I ain't never had to share. It was buffet style from the moment I hopped out the coochie. You feel me? I
All right.
don't know. I don't know.
Well,
They
I
had
thought
to go buy it. I didn't.
we don't need on. We ain't got to go
Hey,
through the.
but listen, let me ask y'all a question though, and this is a serious question. Why are women so seriously interested in buying ass right now?
Oh, I don't know.
That's it.
You know what? I
So
think it's let's do this. Let's say that I feel like it's a play on how society makes women feel. And we could say that men don't play into the BBLs and things like that, but I
We do
talked to
play
my
into
brother.
it.
My brother, he called me. He was telling me like he worked as an electrician on a Navy ship. You feel me? And so he called me. He told me he's like, yeah, one of the little girls that was under me, she went and got a BBL. They promoted her. They gave her an office job. More like he's like, I don't know what it is, but men feel like they have to take care of pretty things. So and he was saying this. This a dude said this to me. But this is what he's seeing. This is his experience. Because when she was nothing and didn't have no BBL, they didn't get her nothing. They didn't pay her no attention. They would let her do all the shit by herself. But now she
So,
got a fat ass. Niggas is paying her more attention.
so that just means that they just admitted that them niggas is suckers.
Yeah,
I don't
but the
pay you no
sucker
big ass. I
culture
don't
is
pay you no.
celebrated. Didn't we talk
That's
about this
crazy.
already?
But that you're right, and that's crazy. That's crazy, and I can understand why women will use that shit as manipulation to get what I
Y'all
want.
think it's for
Since
us?
y'all niggas
Nah,
want
it's
this shit,
niggas out
since
here
y'all
who
niggas want it,
love
let me
it.
give it to you, and I want what I want. Which in turn is now, nigga, what you talking to me for? Unless you goddamn putting some money on my cash app. Why you in my
Hello?
inbox?
that
I
shit don't
had to pay for
know.
this
Fuck out of
body.
here.
I had to go and pay. I had to fly overseas. I had to bleed for days.
Fuck out of here.
John
Uh,
said aesthetics go real far with a lot of guys. I agree.
they
I
don't go.
mean,
All
I
right, we
mean,
ain't
you
marrying
should,
them. Who marrying them?
you should, you should.
Who
As
marrying them?
as a man that look aesthetically kind of decent, shit, I don't want no ugly ass woman, and I ain't got no fat ass body. So yeah, yeah, I definitely want a woman that kind of match me. Yes.
I
What's
feel
wrong with
you.
that?
You want somebody to compliment you.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I didn't say it was nothing wrong with that. He just saying aesthetics go far, real far for a lot of men. So go
Yeah,
if a woman gonna go get
but
an ass, then she
that's
got
not
an
the end.
ass.
That's not the end game be all though, because I don't want you if you stupid too, if you an airhead, or if you
Yeah,
ain't got no money, if you ain't got no future, you ain't got nothing going on with yourself. No,
it's a lot of
no.
different women out there. So the cards will stack right eventually, won't they?
Sometimes it
But
seems like
I
playing.
only asked that question just to say society is really leading the way for us, and who is behind that society? When we keep hearing society, society, who is that?
Who represent us?
Who?
That's a good question.
Who are we following? Because we
The
absolutely
United
following
States
somebody.
of America represent y'all asses.
So
This who the
Right.
we
people putting
following some
on for.
Europeans.
We're following the rappers.
So we follow, who are rappers following? Because
Sexy
they're being
Red
they,
represent us.
who are they following though?
The trend.
Who is following? Who is giving out the trends? Some European gay man somewhere. Yes.
Boy, I'm glad we ain't
Think
that
about it.
canceled.
Think about it.
Hmm.
All these goddamn Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all them niggas, they fucking head person is a gay white man. The niggas is following that shit.
So basically, we sitting in the rubble of somebody else's destruction, thinking it's our own.
Thinking it's our own. That's why I never say that this shit is my culture. This shit is not my fucking culture. This is some shit that black people are adapting to. We are adapting to this bullshit. This nigga shit is not my culture. Because I got some hot sauce, because I want to eat some watermelon. This shit is not my fucking culture. This is some shit that my people had to do as a form of survival. That's it. A
Yeah.
lot of guys just want their eye
Okay.
candy on their arm, a trophy piece. They don't care about. True,
True. Facts.
true, true.
Cause I ain't gonna
Why
lie.
is women? Why are women allowing it though?
Huh?
Why are women allowing it though? Because he got some money.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a
It's
pride thing. You want to be shoot. You want to be showing off.
Shit, they showing
well,
your
some
ass
people
off with your money. They showing your ass off when you pull up at their job with that new car. They showing your ass off too.
Okay.
they showing
Show me.
material things
Proud of me,
off.
baby. Proud of me.
But you know what? I guess I guess I've always been different because and I'm gonna say this, and the reason I always been different is as far as when it comes to these things, and why creation is easier for me than destruction is because everybody else destroyed me in my life. I remember telling somebody in junior high, because I always been BBW plus size, whatever you want to call it, one of the fluffy girls. I've always been that. You feel me? So
Mhm.
like even and they used to talk shit. You feel me? Like and I saw everybody else destroying me. And it's always been this little voice in my head that I've always been keenly aware of. You feel what I'm saying? And so like it'll talk to me and I used to feel shit and I'd be like, ooh, what's that feeling? Why you feel like that? And I can feel this tingling, the way tears fill up, how they feel welling up behind your eyes. That's how I taught myself not to cry. Cause it was more like, hey, they're gonna get the best of you, they're gonna get this advantage over you. So everybody else was destroying me. How do you fortify you? That's all I was thinking. That's it.
So hold on, this, cause listen, um, cause it don't matter what you look like. Honestly, it really don't matter what you look like. 'Cause all that shit is superficial. That shit gonna either all disappear. It's gonna all sag. It's gonna all go outwardly. So that shit is really superficial. It really don't matter. It depends on really who the person is, right? So, for me, it's always been how you carry yourself. You know what I mean? Because this girl she could be slim and she could be nice. She could have a fat ass and she carry herself like a fucking dickhead, and she's still ugly to me. You know what I'm saying? And then you could be this woman. She might look like a Jill Scott. You know what I'm saying? On the fluffy side, which that shit is sexy as a fuck. To be honest, you know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
you.
But she can carry herself, and she'll blow that fucking BBL woman out the water. You know what I'm saying? That's just for
I
me.
agree.
I go off of your energy. If your energy is shitty, then I don't give a fuck how cute you is, how fat your ass is, cause I don't
A
need you
real
for your place to stay. I don't need you for your car. I don't need you for none of that. So I'm choosing you because I like you.
And that's how I learned to deal with men. I was not desperate for their attention. They wasn't giving it to me anyways. So like when it started
Cut it
showing
out.
up, it wasn't nothing like it wasn't nothing for me. It was kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Oh, you trying to talk? Oh, let's talk about something then. I'm not I wasn't able to be superficial. I never had this to win people over. You understand what I'm saying? It always became a thing of what are you putting into yourself? How are you building yourself? I'm asking myself questions at the age of 13. What are we doing? What's your core? Why do you feel like this? I'm getting to know myself. And it took me forever, and it feels like it took me forever. Even getting into a relationship, I still had to learn myself because I wasn't used to people loving me. So I didn't even know how to allow other people to love me. You understand what I'm saying? It was
Mhm.
easier for me to choose destruction because it was comfortable. It
Boom.
was
There you
somewhere I
go.
was comfortable at. I'm like,
Now, now, Desi. Now flip that. Like I was asking you. Now, just imagine if you was taught to love on yourself, to see yourself in a beautiful light. Do you think it would have been easy for you to be destructive?
no, because I was.
Thank you.
I had my mama. No, no, no. I'm telling you, it wouldn't have been. It would have been easy for me to still be destructive.
Why?
Because and I'm gonna tell you because this was my life. My mom was my biggest cheerleader, and she didn't care. She didn't care that people at school was calling me. I mean, she cared like in the sense of, "Oh, your feelings hurt. I'm sorry, baby," but like, but what was going on outside of me in the places that kind of I felt like I wanted to fit in the most, I didn't. So it didn't matter what I was receiving at home or what my upbringing was or what my learning was. What mattered was what was going into me. You know how people can tell you you can hear a million no's and you never focus on the yes?
Yeah.
And that's how my destructive behavior still came about. It didn't matter that somebody that person was telling me, and that was my environment. My mom was the person, girl, you so sexy. You just look so, why you don't let me do your hair? Why you don't let me that. Like she was always trying to show me like this is who
That
you are.
right. And that was one person, right? What if the
Mhm.
ratio was different though? What if the ratio
Okay.
was the other way? And there was only one person that was telling you destructive shit, and the rest of the people around you and the rest of the people that you came in contact with was instilling you in you, were instilling positive affirmations in you, was telling you that you're beautiful, was telling you this and that, and building you up. Do you think that there will be a possibility for you to be destructive?
Yes.
How?
Because listen, when I got to college, my environment was just that. When I was in acting, when I was doing my poetry, everybody was telling me, "Oh my God, you're so good. You're this, you're that." I mean, my entire
But how was
environment
your
was this.
upbringing
Huh?
before you got to college?
My mom was that.
No, I'm saying how was the upbringing as far as everybody outside of your mother?
Like my aunties and them.
That was negative, right?
No, no, my whole family was like, "Oh, you're good." Like they all knew. It
Oh,
was me who didn't know because it didn't matter what I was hearing. You know what I'm saying? It had to happen within me. It had
right.
to happen here. And
I
the things that I saw on TV and the way that I felt about myself was fortified in my personal relationships. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, even just talking to a guy like, not I'm not trying to hit on you. You feel me? Like, and a lot of people would be like, oh, you so nice, and they'll think that I'm flirting with them. Nigga, I'm not flirting with you. Like, literally, I'm just this nice bitch. Like, and so like even that, like even people doing that, even niggas talking to me like, "Oh, you so cool. I don't usually like big girls or whatever." Like I'm just like, y'all just like,
The fuck type
and
of
to
shit is that?
me, it's just something that's repeating in my head. It's a cycle that's repeating in my head. It wasn't until I chose that fuck this big shit, fuck people preferences, what you like.
but yeah, that's like I mean, like reverse. So like somebody coming out of a bad situation, better situation, you know what I'm saying? You're
Hmm.
not necessarily a product of your environment, but you can be, you
Yeah,
know? Like if you're in a better situation and a better environment, you can be positive, you know? Like
or
just
you
so
could carry your environment with you. You could take
right.
what they say. You could take a girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl.
Uh,
Oh yeah, you can take that's a hoe, not the girl. No, yeah, crazy hoe. It ain't the girl. Girl, that's different. Now hoe is specific.
I remember
Hey, I'm just saying.
that's terrible. That is
Hey,
terrible.
here's what it is.
That is just terrible.
I
That's
don't
what
know, man, cause
right. That you got to make.
I'm a product of my environment, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. I come from good stock. You know what I'm saying? And I chose just by my environment. I chose the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I
You
come from
chose destruction.
um. Okay, so at a point, so so when I say I come from good stock, my parents come from good stock, right? But at a point, my parents, my mom became a victim of chemical dependency, and
Okay.
in that moment was the time frame for a young black male when you need both of your parents to be instilling your values, your disciplines, and type of shit. And I didn't have that. I had street niggas and whores and prostitutes and gamblers and motherfuckers who wasn't supposed to be around me teaching me shit. You know what I'm saying? Common
Mhm.
sense shit, street shit, right? So when I had no choice but to follow in them footsteps,
So that's
right?
that was your environment.
That was my environment. Even though I came from good stock, my
Well, I mean, you
grandparents
can
were
have parents.
law-abiding citizens.
You can still
Going,
have great parents and everything, and be have
You can
decent
still
people
be
around.
safe.
But the whole society part plays effect. Like a village raises a child.
now, so I said that to say, if I would have been raised up in an environment where I didn't see no drugs, I didn't see no gang banging, I didn't see no destructive, bro. I was a straight A student before I started going into the streets and shit and start saying fuck school. I was a straight A student. You know what I'm saying? Once I started hanging out is when I became a dropout, a high school dropout.
But
You
did
know,
you see the benefits of being a straight A student?
did I what?
Did you not see the benefits of being a straight A student during that time? Like, did you not enjoy?
Hell no.
You didn't enjoy it,
I was naturally smart, so it wasn't like I was trying to do shit.
but
I
you
get
went.
that.
Naturally smart people get praised.
No, we get
No,
bored.
I didn't get
We
praise because
get
at that period,
bored.
at that point in my life, I didn't get no praise because especially my peers were more focused on the fact that I had on some dirty shoes or I had on clothes from yesterday. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? In this period of my life, my mom was addicted to crack, so it wasn't no fuck school. I really hated going to that motherfucker, but I had to do my work because my mama made me do my shit. You know what I'm saying? I
You got
really
to be
didn't
a
want to go to that
doctor.
shit.
What's your you Nigerian, right?
Yeah, but my parents, my dad.
That don't make you Nigerian.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I just threw me off real quick. Whoa, wait a minute.
I had to
I'm
think about
sitting
that.
here
Hold on.
like,
Yeah,
wait a
yeah,
minute. So
yeah,
much of my mom, my parents
yeah,
is like, what that make you then? I mean, you American raised. I get what you're saying though, or
yeah.
I get where you
I
was
was
hitting
raised up over this bullshit.
at.
Yeah,
But I feel like with Nigerian parents, they always they got real high expectations. So
them motherfuckers be too high sometimes.
hey, listen, you're gonna be a doctor. Wait, hold on. Bring that back down. Come here. This is where we are. I'm trying to be a
What if I don't want
veterinarian,
to be?
mama. No.
Yeah.
So nah, I get you got I also think
I feel
about the
you
pressures
gonna do what
that come
I like.
with your parents as well. So like a lot of things like I rebelled a lot though. My mom would be like taking me places. She used to take me to auditions and shit. Like, you could do this. You're good. You're really good. Like, and I'll be like, girl, I'm tired of singing for people. I am tired of doing this shit for people. Like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. So like I met a lot of burnout. So it was easier to just self-destruct than it was to keep up all that bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was easier to fall into that cycle. It didn't matter how many positive things I heard. It was easier to be lazy. I didn't want to put the work in real life. If I'm
Right.
being honest with you, to stay on that straight path, like fuck that shit. I'm not trying to do that. I want to go
So it
run
was
off,
harder
do
to
some other
stay on the
shit.
straight path.
I was raised
It's
Yeah,
around
harder.
drugs.
It's harder to do with positivity, huh?
it is.
Mm.
It's
I was raised.
easier. It was easier for me to fall into the whole. It was easy. It was so easy. Like this positive shit. And I guess it was easy because everybody was partaking in it. Well, around me at that point, everybody was
Hmm.
partaking in it. So that positive shit wasn't getting me nowhere. People was
I had.
laughing at me. Bitch, wait.
I couldn't be negative if I wanted to be, unless like I'm venting. Like, but as far as my actions, I couldn't do negative things. Like, my conscience wouldn't let me. I had a big conscience. So as far as like growing up, like everybody I knew was pretty much drug dealers, and I didn't want to like be you. What is it? Monkey see, monkey do. I ain't
Mhm.
want to be like everybody else. I wanted to be different. I wanted to be my own person. So like that was my goal. If I can make money, they making money, right? If I can make the same amount of money like they making, but legit, I think I'm ahead. I felt ahead.
I feel
So
that.
and that's I did that. You know,
Can
because
I?
you see a
Hell
lot of
nah,
them.
I was a monkey.
Huh?
I want to ask.
Say it
What?
again.
I said I was a monkey.
Oh, hey, we all been one at one point.
Said I was a.
I've been an ass, the
I've been a.
dumbass,
I've been a.
jackass.
I was a monkey.
Let
I
me
was
ask
tired
you.
of being
Let me
broke.
ask you all something. I want to know. I'm gonna ask you first, Derek, because you're the one who made me think of the question while you were talking. What's your most destructive quality?
Um, my most destructive quality. Uh, well, I'll know better,
Hmm.
do better.
I feel.
Like I know if I do this, the chances of something bad happening are likely.
Hmm.
And you know what? I'd be like, hey, fuck it. If it do, it do. I know at least I know what I'm getting into.
I feel
Like,
that.
what is it? What's the quote? It's better to trust the evil that
Ask for
you know.
It's better to ask
Trust the
for
evil that you know,
forgiveness than
or
ask for permission.
that's one of them. But
Oh,
what is it? Something like to trust the evil you know than the evil you don't. Something like that.
oh, oh. Okay, okay. And Christopher,
Uh,
Christopher.
man. I think I'm just gonna have to say this, man. And I think my by being Gemini season, man. I think my twins gonna understand this. Yo, when you violate me or you do some bullshit, my motherfucking mouth is a lethal motherfucker. I'ma light your ass up. Only because I'm kind hearted. I'm very jolly. I'm real nice. I'm real.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So as a kid, I was a pushover. You know what I'm saying? I let people walk over me and shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But nah, I don't take no shit now. Like for real, I'm gonna light your ass up. I'm gonna give you. I'm
I
gonna
feel,
tell you exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is my most destructive part because I ain't gonna care how I'm gonna make you feel
Mhm.
yeah. Once you mad, you mad.
Right.
because
Okay.
you
What's
done violated me.
I've been there. I went to jail and everything.
Yeah, you done
So
violated
I've
me.
been to jail and everything.
Hey,
Yeah,
Man.
hey, fuck around and find out.
you done violated me. So yeah, I'm gonna violate you now.
I say my most destructive quality is my overthinking it, and that's my most destructive quality because I overthink
What
my way
it
out some
do?
shit. Hey
What's up,
Denise,
Denise?
what's up?
What that
Peachy,
said, Denise? What that said, Denise International?
Denise, infatuated Peaches heel. Baby, you trying to get infatuated or not? What's up?
I don't know.
Trying to get
Nah,
infatuated?
Wait. What?
hell nah.
That's where the peaches.
That shit,
Infatuated
that
Peaches.
shit costs too much.
It costs too much.
Hell yeah.
I like the fast.
She,
I like
she
the
likes the simple things in life. They don't cost too much, baby. Trust me. Trust.
teach me,
Mm.
baby.
It's me, oh Lord. My most destructive quality is definitely overthinking. So, oh, I didn't even see that comment. Thank you, girl. Thank
What you say? That's where you look good.
you. Yeah.
She said she didn't see
Yeah.
that comment.
I didn't see it. That comment
I thought it just
that
popped.
comment came before. That comment was
Hey,
before the other
We
one.
got another
Hey,
one.
Riz.
what's happening? She talking about
Mm,
she didn't see that comment.
I didn't. I didn't. But I saw it now, and girl, I agree. I agree. Talk about Riz. I agree with you too, because I tried. I did the best I could. I sat in front of the mirror and I put my makeup on today. I said, "Let me." What you talking about? I said, "Let
You
me
did
show
a
up."
good job.
I said, "I'm gonna show up today." I said, "Let's show up."
You understood the assignment and
I
took care
did.
of it.
And did. No. I said we gonna create before I go destroy some lives. No, I'm just
Wow.
Destruction.
Wow.
make destruction
Was you?
beautiful and they'll stick around for it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why
I
people
got
like
a question for
ass
y'all.
motherfuckers.
Hey, can I ask an off center question?
Absolutely. Go
And I
ahead.
really don't like talking about this, but it's an off-center question because I think we better be really looking at it because we finna go into some, man. It's finna be rough.
Okay.
Uh, y'all see my birthday twin then got found guilty of all 34 counts, right?
Oh yes, Trump.
Yeah, my boy, he didn't got found guilty. You know what I'm saying? They treat him like a real nigga now. So, uh, he didn't get found guilty. So, who in this climate,
Build up
and I
before you
don't I don't
break.
give a damn what is it, the Republican or Democrat, because all them hoes the same to me. Um, who do y'all see black people falling for a hook, line, and sinker?
Trump. He more relatable.
Oh, you talking about the
Nah, I'm
Democrat?
saying he going for sentencing on July. I think they gonna boom his ass to the river.
You
I
talking
don't
about
think
like
they.
the Democrats?
Yeah, because, since we've been hook, line, and sinker to the Democrats, you know what I'm saying, like they our friends or some shit, you know what I'm saying, who y'all think they gonna throw to us or
I
throw us
really
to?
feel like our people don't really understand politics. I ain't
They
gonna lie.
don't. They don't.
So
They
I
don't.
mean, it
He
just
said they not.
it really don't matter. I mean, as far as us, I think we gonna always pick Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Because we know we were taught Republicans are for the wealthy. So that's
Well,
my.
if you are voting Democrat, there's a lady, and her
I
name is Marianne Williamson. And if you want to vote for her, I don't even know if she made it on the the ballot, but her name is Marianne Williamson, and she did the quote: "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest
like
fear is that we
I
are
agree,
it,
John.
powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us." She is running for president on the Democratic Party.
Mm. You know what though? I'm with John. Well, you see what John said? They all are liars. I don't think like Obama. Like, I think that he went in with good intentions, and when he got his ass in there, he realized, nigga, you ain't finna change shit. This shit been going on for hundreds of years. This shit is not finna change. So all these niggas be talking about, you gotta change the system from the inside. Nigga, you're gonna be talking to your fucking
yeah,
ass
yeah,
ninety
go
million
No,
years old.
listen. Why y'all think they want
agree
Trump up out
being
that office so bad? Trump changed the office from the inside, and he fucked with their money. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
No,
I'm with
no,
Trump.
no, 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 no.
This a
Okay,
witch
so
hunt.
so so I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you because he was fighting on white nationalists. I
Trump
agree
sucked
with you.
up their money, and they was like, "Get this
Yes,
nigga
I
up out of
agree
here.
with you. I
Throw this
agree with
nigga
you.
down
I'm
down
I'm
some
speaking
stairs."
I'm speaking about as far as it working for us. You know what I'm saying? Working for black folks. You know what I'm saying? Well, because black people come. Well, Obama couldn't do this and that for black people. Well, shit. Why the fuck Trump going that motherfucker do what the fuck he want to then?
Hello, because these other
because they
presidents been
him.
puppets. They be puppets to the Alec corporations, to these
Boom.
prisons that be
You
doing all
just
this
said it. You
labor
just you just
shit.
said it right there to the corporations. So these motherfuckers has already been picked. Trump
Yes,
wasn't
what
one
you
of the
talking
picked ones.
about? They
That's why
got
they
an
on his
agenda.
head.
Trump was not picked.
He was not
Trump
one of
went up
them.
in there. Trump said, "You know what the fuck we finna do? Fuck all this shit up. Fuck you
Fuck
talking
all
about."
this shit up. Bitch, I throw all
Trump
this shit
said,
up
Renee,
"We
safe.
finna undo this."
we got
He said,
over.
"Let me show you how to fuck with the government real quick," and that's when the insurrection happened.
Hey,
I listen. I ain't pro Trump, but I recognize genius when I see it, bitch. I ain't gonna
hey,
lie to you, and he dumb as fuck.
hey.
But
That's why everybody
whatever
I
he
don't
doing.
think he dumb. I don't think he dumb. I
And
think
whatever
he's a
George
very
Stephen
intelligent
said that
person.
to me, Chris, I promise.
I think he's a very intelligent man. I think Trump.
financially.
I don't think I'm not gonna say just financially because it has to be more than finance for you to get where you are in life. You know what I'm
Money
saying?
for
So I
you.
don't think it's just finance. I think he's a very intelligent man. I just think that since he's a Gemini, which me and him share the same birthday, we share the same power and energy. That he just rub people the wrong way because he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He
I
don't give a
agree.
fuck. He
That's
No,
don't
not
care.
Trump
You
pulling
know what I'm
some shit
saying?
out. We'll go back to the little thing about okay, let's think about the immigrants that had came over here. And Trump said, "No, we want all them motherfuckers out." When he started rounding them bitches up, it was a bunch of them unaccounted for. It was the children that were unaccounted for. And Trump said, "Where the kids at?" They put the ORR, who is the director of all this immigration. She over the kids and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They put her up on the stand, and he said, "You have undid a century's worth of work in a matter of 12 years, I believe he said." And
Mm-hmm.
it was a bunch of kids working. They had been sex trafficked off. Trump fucked with their money. That's why these niggas is like, nah, fuck that. Get this nigga up out this office. That's why this nigga talking about it's a political witch hunt. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
What about when Trump fired everybody that was part of the
he talked about that. There was an interview that he just talked about that on. I swear to God, he was like, I was getting rid of people. He said I was cleaning house. I swear to
right.
God,
He
I
fired the
promise.
people that was gonna stop COVID.
Huh?
Nah,
Yeah, he
Nah.
fired them.
nah.
Yeah,
I don't agree with
Nah.
that.
that's
Let
what
go watch
happened.
that interview.
I,
Watch the interview.
I
Watch the
ain't watching
interview.
the interview. I'm telling you.
I'm just saying, you want all the
No,
facts, you gotta listen to the other side too. You can't just be going off what you hear.
I'm not going off of Trump.
That's the nigga
Eh,
doing it. Who would better else to go off of?
I'm
Let
gonna
me
believe
tell you
him.
something. Back in 1989, they asked Trump. They said to him, they said, if you ever ran for president, what political party would you run for? And Trump said, I run Republican because all the motherfuckers stupid. What Trump do when he
shit.
ran for president?
I don't think he lied.
I mean,
Listen, this was back in
he know
1989.
his people. He know
And
his
that's why
people.
he knew Trump infiltrated them. They asked from the inside. They want that nigga up out the office. He gotta go. That was the first nigga. What Cat Williams said, that was the first nigga in the White House. I don't give a fuck about it, but none of y'all talk about that was the first nigga. He invited a whole NBA team to his house and fed them McDonald's. Is you crazy?
Hey man, hey, you got one man that can make people be so sensitive about shit, and you just said we desensitized and sensitive at the
Insensitive.
same fucking time
Come
about
on.
this one man, right? You got so before Trump became or even decided to run for president, niggas wasn't talking about he was racist. You had all these rappers
Yes, the hell
going to
they
the Trump.
was.
Hold on. You had rappers like Snoop Dogg, one who came out and dissed him, but nigga, you was on that nigga nuts before he ran for president, right? So you had other rappers too. I can't think of their names right now, but you got other rappers that was going to the Trump Towers. Niggas had them in their music videos. He hugged up with these niggas, and then as soon as he run for president, they go and get these same niggas and make these niggas come before black people and make us believe that he racist. I don't believe I ain't falling in that race shit
So
no
so
more.
we
I'm
not watch
past
that
that
movie.
shit.
Did you not watch the movie with the kids that he got sent to fucking
I
prison?
listen, bro. That was fucked up, right? That was fucked up.
They
And
And
exonerated
I,
five.
listen. However, whatever happened, that was fucked up, right? Boom. Okay. Now, are we gonna talk about the shit that Biden did? They got all them
wait,
niggas
but we
locked up.
talking about Trump right now though.
Hold on. So,
We
but I'm
talking about
saying we
Trump
gotta keep it even though.
and
We
then
can't be
about
no
him being
hypocrite.
racist.
We can't be no hypocrite and say
We
talk
not
about
being
what Trump
hypocrites. You
did,
bringing another
but we
person.
gotta talk about both of them. I'm not
We ain't
agreeing
talking
with
about.
what
We
he
was talking
did.
about
I'm not.
Trump. We ain't talking about Biden until I said something against Trump
Yes, sir.
being racist. The
Yes,
facts.
sir. Okay. He might have said what. Show me what part what was racist.
Okay, so when Trump was like, all right, all them, he called all them monsters and everything monkey. He said, I have no
Okay, the
problem.
politicians,
He wasn't even a
motherfucking
politician then.
Hillary Clinton called all the young niggas young predators. Is niggas calling her racist?
Yes,
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
we ain't calling Hillary.
Come on,
We
bro.
ain't calling Hillary racist.
No,
How come
no.
we not?
Niggas is still clapping for her and standing up, giving her motherfucking ovations, still letting her come to their churches. No, we're not.
She
We're not.
famous.
But we hold on. We're not treating her the same way niggas is treating Trump over this one incident. Show me another incident where he did some racist shit.
Trump was denying people the right to even live in his apartments, his
When?
buildings.
Where? Show me the documentation.
There's a whole documentary on this shit.
Bro, that's all hearsay, bro. They was
There's a
talking none of
documentary.
that shit
I don't
before that
have it.
man
I don't
became
have it pulled
president.
up, but we can definitely
Listen,
get the
fam,
facts.
fam, the government runs the media. The media runs shit to get the public to understand and sway your opinion towards a person
So you
just by
think this?
putting some bullshit on
So
the
you think
internet.
this wealthy white
I'm
man?
not speaking up for him saying this wealthy white man is for black people. I'm not
uh,
saying that, bro.
So you
I'm
think
not
he?
saying that. I'm saying that how they trying to spin the shit
If he's
and
not
say
for
that
it, you
and make
against it.
him the poster child of racism is bullshit when Biden is a racist.
Biden might be racist. He probably is.
Oh, now he might be. How
He
many
but
black niggas did he
what?
get locked up?
I don't know. How Biden is he the police? Is he the police? Is Biden the police? Is he doing? Is
He
he going
spoke up
around
for
putting
the
guns?
police.
But it's
He
not
spoke up for
about
the
police.
police.
We got to think about
But
the laws that they
you
can
know,
pass as a
Trump had
president,
a hand
the
in
laws that
putting
they
them
could get sent
kids,
to the
them black
Senate,
kids.
the bills they could get passed. Let's think about when we think about Ronald Reagan and his war on drugs. You feel me?
War
Who did
on
that
black
affect the
people.
most? Who did that war on drugs affect?
War on black people. Why we ain't calling him a racist?
We'll put that.
Ronald Reagan was the devil. They said it in Boondocks.
Our niggas still stand over that nigga name is goddamn said. Nah, bro. Motherfuckers are trying to make Trump the poster child of racism, and
He
we ain't gonna
is.
call out these other
He
motherfuckers that's
is. He
real
was at
racist.
whole rallies.
Listen, I think Trump did
Fam, I don't
exactly what
care if
he
he a
knew he
racist or
had to
not.
do to get to where he was trying to get to.
I
Trump
don't
brought
care if
all
he
the
a racist.
racism out in America.
I
He said, y'all
don't
gonna
care.
stand by me. This nigga got convicted of 34 felons and raised what he raised $34 billion. What $1 million? What did he just get
Hey,
in
I don't care if the
donations?
nigga a racist. I don't
Yeah.
care.
He
All
had a
white people
shoe.
racist.
He had a shoe. And it
Mm-hmm.
sold out.
Denise said he definitely wanted him. Trump,
Mm-hmm.
Trump a nigga. I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck what none of y'all talking about. That's a
Trump
nigga.
ain't
Man,
Trump.
say,
Trump ain't no
say.
nigga.
He
Trump
a
is
racist
Hey,
ass
so
nigga, but
so
he a
so
nigga.
it is against us, right? To so when we be keep hearing this racist shit, right? We be forgetting that, man, it's niggas that look just like us that'll sell us the fuck out.
Hello? Been against us.
who forget
You
that.
know what I'm saying? I
We
don't know.
don't trust niggas.
Sometimes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're a racist or not. Nigga, if I can get some shit up out your bitch ass, I don't give a fuck if you're a racist. Cause this whole country fucking built on racism. So me trying to pinpoint and trying to figure out which one of these white motherfuckers is racist, all these bitches racist.
You feel me?
All of them.
They all one
They
mad
all
moment
one
away
in
from
they
calling
all
me
one
a
in the same.
nigger.
They all of them.
They
Behind them
all
closed doors, all the motherfuckers call us nigga. You know what I'm
one
saying?
trigger
All of them.
away, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, all of them got their hands in the pot when it comes to our destruction. All of them do. So
You feel
I'm
me?
not gonna say one of them is more racist than the other. All of them bitches racist. You know what I'm saying? When is black people gonna listen to Dr. Claude Anderson and do what he the fuck said to do? When
Tell
we
us
gonna
what
do
he
that?
said to do.
Who is that?
Yo, ain't shit gonna change in your life because you ain't putting no money up. Put your motherfucking money up. That's when your politicians gonna work for you. When you
She
put your
said, "Give me
motherfucking
another
money
stimulus.
up.
I need another stimulus too." Shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
because Biden
shit.
sure ain't
Biden
did
ain't
not
did
a
a fucking
goddamn
thing for
thing from
y'all
my
ass.
pocket. You
Biden
feel
ain't
me?
did shit for y'all while he was in that motherfucker.
What Dave Chappelle said, he said Trump is for people like me.
Hey,
Trump don't
hey,
give a fuck about you, the redneck trash. He don't care.
You broke.
He's
hey,
for rich people.
hey, man. Hey,
But nah.
I'm just waiting on us to goddamn care about us more than we hate another motherfucker.
No, for real. I'm definitely
That's
waiting on us
that's
to stop. I'm
that's
definitely with
that's
you,
the that's
Derek. I'm definitely with you, Chris. When y'all say we gotta stop destroying each other and start
yeah,
building each
that's
other.
that's the thing right there. Shit. Fuck hating another nigga. When can we goddamn get together and put our bullshit aside? You got family members still ain't fucking talking over $20 fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Chalk that motherfucking little bullshit ass shit up and go goddamn make up with your motherfucking family member. Who gives a fuck is your cousin, your cousin, then fucked your baby daddy. Man, fuck that nigga. We fighting over dumb shit.
We is.
Stupid, emotional ass bullshit. When the
But
whole world is being ran around us and we looking stupid as hell over here, we mad at each other. We can't come together because little Pookie done stole little Ray fucking car stereo. Come on, man, we look dumb as fuck.
I agree with that. But I think that's just, but I
Right.
think this is what we don't take into accountability a lot of the time. We don't take into accountability our history of destruction towards each other. You understand what I'm saying? And not only our history of destruction towards each other, but who taught it to us.
It's all right.
While we started aiding in our own destruction, while we picked up the tools that they gave us and said, you know what, we could kill each other with this. Why when Mental be on here and he preached so hard, why they don't teach black love? Because they know that you'll be stronger with it than you are without it. You understand what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? So to teach you to love yourself regardless, to teach you to love your hair, that's what why you think they wanted you to assimilate. Why you think they wanted you to put that straight hair on? No, I need you to look the part because they wanted you to feel left out. If I can make you feel left out, you're gonna always want to fit in. That's why you cleaned yourself up more than the white man. That's why you did all this shit more than the white man, because you wanted to fit in. And if we put that shit into perspective now about how we feel, and we can say that racism is not that prevalent, we can say that it's not whatever, but we've internalized that mentality of always wanting to fit in, that need to be appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we live the way we live. That's why we destroy ourselves before we have the opportunity to build ourselves, because what was taught to us was nothing you are is good enough.
But listen, in reverse of that, like if we build ourselves up in our own community, it's our own people that's tearing us down, is stealing from us, breaking and robbing us. Crabs in the barrel.
Cause people do crimes in proximity of their environment. You're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
go way down the street. You're not gonna go into a whole nother city to commit a crime. And first of all, we got to talk about how is crime even prevalent. Crime is prevalent because people don't have the fucking basic necessities for life. They don't have food, clothing, and shelter. If I ain't got no motherfucking adequate job that's gonna pay me enough money to goddamn be able to put food on my fucking table, nigga, I gotta go out here and commit a fucking crime. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
And they
that's
know that
the case
shit.
these days. Money out here vast.
Bro, listen,
It's
listen,
more
listen,
more
listen,
ways
listen.
to get money
We
than
can,
anything.
we can, we can, we can be hard on our people and say, yeah, it's money out here, no, 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 no. But when we gonna start talking about this oppressor, the one who's
What is
making the
talking about the
conditions in the
oppressor gonna do
neighborhood
for us?
where they
We just
are?
talking. If we just talking, we ain't getting nothing done. We need to go out and get it,
True,
and not get it from our own people, and not take it from our own people, or at least
I hear
ask
you.
them. Hey, let them show us how to get it. Cause I done had plenty of homeboys I tried to put on. Hell, they want you to
Mhm,
hold their motherfucking hand the whole damn time.
mhm,
But like,
mhm.
as far as like telling them, hey, if you do this, do this. They gotta see you do it. Not only see you do it, but see you maintaining it. But then want a handout instead of trying to do the same thing as you. And don't nobody want to build shit. They want to live in the
I
castle you built.
disagree. I disagree. I
Okay.
disagree. I'm not disagreeing with you,
No,
brother, just
no,
to
no.
be disagreeing with you. I'm saying that I'm not buying into the narrative that's sold to me about my people. Fuck no. Because I've seen positivity. I've seen it on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I've seen black people who are unified together. I've seen black people who promote each other, who celebrate each other, who build each other up, who don't be fucking hating, backbiting, and dissing each other, who ain't killing each other, who ain't doing none of that shit. I seen motherfucking men who got them faithful to their black women. I seen black women who are faithful to their fucking black man. I seen children who are fucking respectable. So I can't say that it's all us. You know
No,
what I'm
I'm not
saying?
saying it's
It's a
all
it's
of
a
us,
it's
but
a vast it's some of us who just don't get it, and some of us just so fucking poisoned, bro. We
but
just so fucking
it's the
poisoned,
pot is poison.
but we can't throw us away. That's the
The
thing.
pot we no, you can't throw us away, but the pot is poison.
The whole planet is poisoned.
Yeah, but I'm talking about my people. My
True,
people.
but
Now,
I mean,
I'm not
if
worried.
the pot if the pot is
Everybody
poison,
else looking out for theirs.
if the pot is poison, how you save the batch?
You pulled what can be saved, or what you think can be saved. But some stuff still have a little poison on it, and poison spread.
so when I think about that, I think about people like Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who they might have thought he was poison at one time, and then he became what, a remedy.
And
You know
then
what I mean? So
what they do to him? Who did it to him?
the CIA.
Who they hired?
just cause the black hand did it, bro, don't mean that they didn't have a
They
hand
was
in it.
they did it.
The
If the black
CIA did it.
did, the black hand
Bro,
did it.
listen. Sometimes it's hard for us to understand that yes, you might see just because you see black people doing shit, you got to think about this unseen hand that you don't see. You know what I mean? It's easy to talk about what you see, but it's hard for us to attack that motherfucking government or this motherfucking CIA or the FBI. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to attack them niggas because they know, because we automatically know what's gonna happen. They gonna kill our black ass. You know what I'm saying? We understand that shit already. That's why we don't talk about them. It's easy to talk about what we doing to each other. You
What
know what I'm
happened to
saying? That shit is easy.
what happened to dying for the cause? You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
tell you
Hold
something
on, hold on,
The
because
hold on. So
revolution.
I don't like that philosophy. No, I don't like that philosophy. My philosophy is what happened to killing for the cause. I don't like that dying for the cause shit. Why I gotta die? Hell no.
all I know is this what happened to living for the cause. You understand what I'm saying? Finding a productive way to go about this. I'll never forget what Lauren Hill had said. She said, "You'll die for me, but will you live for me?" And it's easy to die for somebody. It's harder to live for somebody. Why you think we all stuck up in the rut? We don't even know how to live for ourselves. That's and that's the issue. We don't know how to live. We know how to die. We know how to destroy. We know how to be destructive. But in order to live, that
Mm-hmm.
means you have to create. That means you have to bring forth something. You have to be productive. You have to
And
grow.
also you have to
Because to
destroy.
be human, you have to accomplish things.
You have to destroy as well.
I understand that. I don't think that I'm not saying when I said in the beginning that balance is necessary, I meant that wholeheartedly. And I ain't mean it in just no one-sided type way. But even in life, as you go through life, if you remain stagnant, you'll start feeling some type of way about yourself. Sitting in a place for too long can get a little scary for some people because they feel like they gotta be moving. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I get what y'all saying. I get how y'all feel about everything, but in the end, it's about bringing forth life. And how do you do that? And sometimes it takes destruction to bring forth that life. Sometimes it takes sacrifice to bring forth that life. If you do not have the mind to work, if you do not have the heart to work, you would rather sit in destruction. You wouldn't want to do anything else. Because for what?
Right.
Then that's how we meet that mentality of nihilism. Shit don't matter because it don't matter. Nothing really matters. Why does it matter? What are we doing this for? Is there really a purpose to life?
Yeah. And like I see it like as in gardening, right? Before you even start the garden, you have to pick your area and you have to destroy what's there before you can start planting. You have to pull all the weeds up, all the grass up, all that up, right? And once you do, and that's like with our people, we got a lot of weeds, and that's the only way I can see of us fixing it. You know what I'm saying? We got to get all the weeds out.
I don't
How do
think
we
it's
how do we
about weed
identify what a
people
weed
out.
is? How do we identify what a weed is though?
Because it's not
Weeds.
about weeding people out. Even shadow work is about learning to integrate your shadows. And let me give it to you
Well,
from a
well,
from a let me give it to you from the Bible's perspective, right? So let's think about this. When Peter was a murderer. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus had no problem walking with that nigga. Peter was the on site nigga, like, bitch, what's up? You feel me? Like, what we doing?
Mm-hmm.
How we finna go about this? And that nigga didn't talk too much. That nigga didn't have to say no too much. Like, he was quick to draw that sword. Like, bitch, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
And out of all, and so what are you calling poison? Because Peter would have been considered poison, would he not?
True.
but Peter wasn't he fighting for Jesus?
Does it
No,
matter
he was
what
killing.
cause we're fighting for?
Yeah,
if
matter.
if I if you have a skill that's useful to me and I can utilize you, because let's be honest, that's all they did in the Bible, right? Utilize people who already had the skill that they had. Jezebel, who was the hoe that he used? He used the hoe. Why? Because niggas was running in and out of her house all the fucking time. So it's okay for me to hide an army in your house, bitch. You always got niggas here anyways. Come on. I'm using you for what you're capable of. I don't care if it's bad. If it's
I'm
beneficial
meeting
to
you.
me, I can use you. I can pull
I'm meeting
something
you
out
where
of
you
you.
at.
So fuck a weed.
I'm meeting you where you at.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's a lot to be gained from the people we deem bad. So even if the pot is poison,
Right.
we gotta cultivate it for something else. Your gift
Even
can be used for something else.
look at Black Panther. Many think that Warmonger is the hero. I do. I don't think Black Panther was the hero. I think Warmonger was the hero.
The why you think he was the hero?
Why I think he was the hero?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Why
know
I
too.
think he, why do I think he was? It's obvious.
Okay, well explain it to me. Where
Right,
it ain't obvious to me,
right.
nigga.
I missed that one too. I
That
ain't seen
nigga
all the
said
Okay,
it's
I'm gonna
differences.
be. I'm
obvious. It's
okay. I'm
not to
gonna be
me.
Captain
He was
Obvious
definitely
right
the
now. Then.
motherfucking villain.
No, he was never a villain, right? Only thing he was one. All right, so just picture this shit, right? Picture this. You, uh, your father. You have a relationship with your father, right? I hope I don't take too long. You have a relationship with your father, right? You and your father have a great relationship, but you don't know anything about your father's background. You don't know anything about your father's family. You don't know where he come from. You don't know the power he hold. You don't know that he actually a prince. You don't know none of this, right? Boom. Your father's family come and whack your father. They come and whack your father, right? Hello?
I'm following you. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So you know that your family members did it though.
Mhm.
His so-called family members did it. You know that the family's so-called whacked your family, right? Boom. You get older, right? And as a kid growing up with that fucking knowledge of, damn, I remember these motherfuckers is the ones that killed my daddy. You know what I'm saying? So you got this anger in you already of these people who supposed to be your family, your father's family members that killed him, right? So you find out that these niggas is holding some shit that can free your people in the United States. They can free your people. They got shit that can take away poverty. They got shit that can take away homelessness. They got shit that they can fucking um free us from the bondage of the Europeans, the Asians, the Mexicans, from everybody. And they hold that shit to their motherfucking chest. Hell yes, when you goddamn going there and you see that these motherfuckers holding that shit, hell yeah, bitch, I'm finna take that shit and I'm finna make sure that my people straight. Hell yes, I am. Cause that's a part of my shit too, because that's my family and that's my blood. So yes, I have a part in that. So yes, he was the hero to me. I don't know how nobody else feel about that. He was a fucking hero to me.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and I definitely get where you're coming from. I ain't even thinking to what John said. He said Killmonger saw things from a different perspective based on his experience. I think he had a valid reason, but he did let hate absorb him in it some. So I think that's more of
True.
what played on me was because we that's what we talking about. It's easier to destroy than it is to build up. Because if we could just come to an understanding,
But it wasn't. So they killed his father. You
okay.
They killed his father, so he has a right to feel angry.
And
He has a
I'm
right.
not
He had a
taking.
right to feel how
I
he felt.
validate everything
You
he
know what I'm
felt.
saying?
I really do. I validate everything he felt. I'm gonna give you a true story because this is how I was raised. Right, my sister was murdered, and I remember going to the courthouse, and I remember asking my mama. And my mama, she told me, she said, "Well, let me tell you, I forgive him because I don't wish any ill on him. This is just the and that's just the woman that she is. You understand what I'm saying? And I
Uh-huh.
got my uncles on the line like, hey, Shirley, you say the word, we on our way. Hey, where he at? You need me to have somebody get him? We'll get it done. You
Uh-huh.
understand what I'm saying? And my mom
Uh-huh.
was kind of like, no, I'm good. I don't want his blood on my hands.
Uh-huh. I
And
get
I'm
you.
done with that.
And
And
I
I
understand
mean,
that
it's
situation.
different people. It's different people in the
Why
world.
did they kill Margaret's father?
I don't remember.
Because he was giving that shit to black Americans. That's why. Think about it. When they came in, he was like, it was a dude that was undercover that was working for him, but whole time he was working for the king, his father.
Hmm. I have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, yeah. They killed him because he was goddamn showing black people the way, and they killed his ass. Hell no, nigga, this is ours. You got a code. So hell yeah, I got Killmonger. That nigga was my hero.
I have to
Fuck
go back
Black
and watch
Panther.
it. I agreed with some of the things that he did. I agree with some of the most of all, some of the shit that came out of his mouth touched me heavily. You understand what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And the things that I can remember. We know the famous quote when he was sitting up there dying and like throw me in the sea with my
Yeah,
ancestors. But
yeah.
but it was a lot more.
Black Panther is an acceptable Negro. Period. That's the acceptable Negro.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the acceptable nigga. Yeah,
He would have been
he
what you
was a
called
cooning ass nigga,
empowered,
a
entitled.
coward, a cooning ass nigga. Yes,
That's what
that was a good
that's what
cooning
you
ass nigga.
thought.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought. When I went to go see that movie, I was because I was excited. You know what I'm saying? I took my kids to see this shit, and then when
Y'all
I got
never
there and I
watched
sat,
Black Panther when y'all was younger?
never. I've never been into comic books. I've never been into none of that
Okay.
shit. Right?
Okay.
But when I went
Okay.
to go see this movie, I was excited. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. When I got in there, I was so disappointed. I like this some bullshit. That nigga's a coon. That nigga's a fucking coon. No. Hell no. Hell no.
And I'm
We don't need no more. That's why he was so acceptable. That's why the fucking movie was so acceptable because it was some cooning shit.
well, let
That's
me
why.
ask you, why weren't they so the only reason why they didn't give shit to the American people was because they wasn't they people.
But we'll sell the shit to other people.
Who did they sell it to? They
Was they selling?
gave
Was
the
they giving the
vibranium
vibraniums?
thing
Was they
to Captain America.
okay? Which is the Americans.
I mean, but that's just a shield.
But you not gonna give nothing to your people.
That's not their people.
But you gave it to that motherfucking European though.
So he could have a
Cooning shit.
shield.
Cooning shit. Don't give him shit. Why the fuck you giving him a shield for? That's your
I
bitch
agree
ass
with you,
enemy.
Chris. I agree
Fucking
with you.
cooning shit. That's what I'm
I
talking about. That nigga was a fucking coon. Yes. Yes.
But
So
why did
I
they
was
give
not a
him?
Black Panther fan.
That wasn't something that was stolen from them. That ain't what that nigga
That was
Killmonger
given
daddy
to
gave
them.
to them.
That was given. No. No. That was given from Black Panther. Go back and watch it.
I have
That
to.
was some, that's why it's so acceptable. That's why it's not like damn Black Panther. No, that's why it's so acceptable because it's nothing that's gonna disrupt the ordinary order of things.
I only watched
Killmonger
that
was
movie
gonna
one time.
Killmonger was sent to disrupt this shit. Hell no, fuck that.
I only
We
watched it
gonna
one
blow this
time.
bitch up for our freedom.
I
Yeah.
only seen it once. One time. One time.
And they rocked our ass to sleep with that goddamn movie. They rocked our ass to sleep.
Killmonger's mind was similar to Black Panther's father.
Exactly.
Black Panther's father, though.
Huh?
He said they wanted to keep it a secret for them. Killmonger's father was helping black folks. Black Panther's father killed him because he wasn't keeping it in the family. Killmonger's
That's what
mind
I'm
was
saying.
similar to Black
Killmonger's
Panther's
father was a
family.
Black Panther. He was helping the Panthers in Oakland. Yes. 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 He was a
But he said it
revolutionary.
was similar to Black Panther's father. And Black Panther's father is the one who killed Killmonger's daddy.
I don't understand what he's saying then.
He said Killmonger's father wanted to share it with black folks, but Black Panther was wanting to share it with white folks.
Exactly. Some coon shit. Some cooning shit. Exactly. Exactly. That's my point. Yes. Black Panther was a
But
fucking
he
coon.
said
Killmonger was the
Killmonger's
hero.
mind was similar to Black Panther's father. Explain that for me, John.
I
Because
don't know.
Black Panther's father was giving it to white folks. But Killmonger, did he go in and steal it from the white people? He took it. I think that he got it.
Yes, at the museum.
That's what I thought. I
At
like
the
I said, I
museum.
only seen this movie once.
Mm-hmm. Hell
He
yeah.
said,
That
I
that
agree.
movie
Black
rocked our
Panther
ass to
was
sleep.
coonish and Killmonger wasn't with sharing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I gotta go back and watch the movie.
He wasn't with sharing that shit with white folks. He wanted to arm black people with that shit. With
Okay,
the
okay, okay. I
vibranium.
got you. I got you. And
Yeah.
that's what he's saying
So
is
just
that's why
imagine if black people
Killmonger.
had the vibranium.
That's why his was like Killmonger mind is similar to Black Panther's father.
Nah, because Black Panther father was a coon.
But how is Killmonger's mind similar to Black Panther's
Nah,
father?
I don't think that's true. I think Killmonger was different than Black Panther's father. Black Panther's father was a coon,
I don't know.
in my
Maybe
opinion.
I'm missing it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how we get caught on that anyway. I
It's okay.
don't
I
know
will
how
go
we got
back
on
and
that.
watch the movie. I have a better perspective of it. Because I'll be able to watch it with a different. When I went in and watched it,
Go watch it.
everybody was so wrong about it. I was watching it for the nostalgia of like childhood
Listen,
purposes.
everything is politics and everything is war, baby. Just
I
because you
feel
see a
you.
movie, just because you see a movie and it may look like it's entertainment, it's not entertainment. This shit is
I only
coming from
watched it once.
Hollywood.
It was just kind of
No,
like
hold on.
a.
This shit is coming from Hollywood. These motherfuckers don't put out shit that ain't got no motherfucking message in it. So please don't just look at movies as this just a regular movie. No,
I
that
did. I
motherfucker was
went
a
and
message.
watched it, and I was like, okay, that's over. And I never watched it again. Never picked it up again. But I will tell you that
Black Panther got shot and murdered. His daddy got shot and murdered by a white man. The black man kills Killmonger's family, father.
black on black
Black
violence,
Black Panther killed Killmonger.
black on black violence.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That shit ain't no coincidence. But it doesn't show no motherfucking black person kill no white person.
Mm, I feel you. And I'm not doubting that this don't got no like message to it or nothing. I just when I went and
All you
watched
seen
it,
was
that
all
wasn't.
you seen was black people killing black people.
Yeah, but that just wasn't the first thing on my mind. I was just there for like, oh yeah, but you know.
Yeah, I was
So,
there for the nostalgia of it too. Like, yeah, we dressed up in our dashikis and shit. And boy, once I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this bullshit. I'm like, hell no, get the fuck out of
nah.
here.
Yeah,
And
but
then y'all
I
tried
don't
to run
know.
that shit back and do a part two. Fuck
But then
no.
there you go again. If we thinking about the hand that's over us, then it teaches us destruction.
True. Where's
So
we getting it from?
well, listen, John had said something earlier about how slavery started it, and I'm gonna take it back further for you, John, because really it was the William Lynch letter. Really, it was the Holocaust. Really, it was like really it was the kids that was in Egypt or the children of Israel or whatever the case that it may be. And this is just history repeating itself a million and one times in a bunch of different ways. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and we allow it because we are people who don't think that the history of who we are is important because we've been disconnected from something for over 400 years. So why is it important to learn something else about me? Why is it important to know that this is where this came from, or this is what this knowledge means, or this is what it possibly has the ability to be? Planet of the Apes has a lot of coded messages too,
True. True.
and I've
True.
never
That's
watched
us.
Planet of the Apes.
That's us. They got us in fucking cages. The white man got us in cages. Yep,
Mental
that's us.
cages.
And
Mental.
physical cages. There's more black men in prison. What? Huh? What? It used to be white men used to be more the more than ones in prison. Now it's black men the most in the prisons. Why? If we're a so-called minority, why are we the most in prison? But it used to be white people the most in prison. Why? How did
I
it
don't
become
even
us?
know why y'all fell for that dumbass bullshit that y'all was the minority in the first.
No, listen. I ain't gonna hold you, sis. We not the minority on the planet, but we definitely the minority in this country. Listen, I done been from fucking California to Maine. All I see is white people. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's we here, but white motherfuckers is they are the majority in this fucking country.
But they not.
They really are.
Immigrants run them over by 1,000 times. What they would call what I mean, we could think
Mm,
about us as just being niggas. You feel me? Like us just niggas. No, like if we put everything into perspective, we put everything into what they call what you just call us,
what?
what we is the few.
The
What's
few?
that word?
The minority?
The minority. Thank you. Why did that just elude me like that? That's crazy. But yes, If we think about every person that they call the minorities in real life, we outnumber them. If we think about even in slavery days, if we think about every person that they called the minority, we outnumbered them on a plantation.
See, I don't think that's facts though, sis.
You
I
don't
I
think?
I don't think that we might. I don't think we outnumber them here. Only
Absolutely.
because I've been in airports and I've seen like Chicago. I've been in Chicago. I've been in the fucking airports and I don't see nothing but white folks.
I'm gonna tell
I
you
go to
something.
it only be certain places where I go and I see a lot of black people, but for the most part, I see nothing but white folks. You know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
be real
saying?
with you. Is you sure you just probably thinking you seeing white folks?
Nah. Go to Pennsylvania. Go to places like Pennsylvania. Go to somewhere like fucking Wyoming. Go to
Listen,
somewhere like North Dakota, South
you been to
Dakota.
Florida.
Yeah, I've been to Florida.
You been to South
Go to
Florida.
Cali, go to fucking
You been
Nevada,
to South
California,
Florida.
South Florida. So okay,
Listen,
so that might be a one demographic. I'm talking about throughout the whole
but it's
country.
not niggas. Understand? Like these not
Who
people
is
that
it?
was raised in America. These like you think you seeing tons of black folks, but you not.
This is what I'm telling you. Go to Montana. Do you think you gonna see some niggas in Montana?
If I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be the nigga in Montana.
Go to
But no, I
motherfucking
get what you said though.
go
No,
to
I
fucking
totally follow
Iowa
you. I
or
promise I do.
Ottawa. We get locked up out there because we stick out like sucking sore thumbs. You right. We expendable. Hell no, they
That's
would never
because
release the prisons.
what the 13th Amendment did for our asses. Fuck is you talking about?
They would never release your ass from prison. Shit, they gonna go bankrupt if they did that.
And you lose all your and you know this crazy because and I don't mean to bring him back up, but listen, we're gonna get back to Trump real quick because this nigga's a convicted felon and he can still run for president. Felons
Hey,
can't even vote.
hey, listen. I'm not even finna. That's they system. Shit, they made that motherfucker for them. They ain't make it for us. So I'm not gonna be mad about them doing shit in their system. That's they shit.
I feel that. Well,
That's
Chris,
they
I want
shit.
to tell you that I appreciate you for coming out and talking to me. I appreciate Derek for coming out and talking to me too. You got any last words you want to give to the people? You want to say?
Um, be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself some grace.
I agree with you.
Don't look at social media and gauge how life should be off of what somebody else doing off social media or in the music or in the entertainment. Worry about how you feel about situations. Fuck how anybody feel about anything. Put you first. You. Fuck somebody else. Fuck that word humble. Take that shit out your motherfucking vocabulary. Stop letting people put that fucking humble bullshit on you because they are insecure about how the fuck they feel about you and your shit. Fuck them. Do you, but make sure that you give yourself some grace. Give yourself some peace. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself some. If some days you just don't want to do shit, don't do shit. And don't beat yourself up for not doing shit. You right
Mm-hmm.
where you should be. You right on time. Just keep doing what you do.
Hey, I like that. Go ahead. So I want to let y'all know that the president is currently inaccessible because y'all don't be telling the truth. Y'all be lying to yourselves. So y'all don't know how to access the present. That's why you so stuck in the future. That's why you so stuck on the past. So the moment you decide to be honest with yourself, that's the moment you'll be able to access a lot of shit. That's the moment you'll stop destroying everything you find. Some things are meant to be destroyed, but not everything, love. Cultivation takes time. You understand what I'm saying? I'm reading this book right now. Can y'all see this? Y'all cannot see this. Okay, yes. Rainbow in the Cloud, The Wisdom and Spirit of Maya Angelou. Okay, so that's my girl. And I want to read y'all this quote before we leave, okay? It says, "Let me tell so much truth. I want to tell the truth in my work. The truth will lead me to the light. And I promise you, they ain't never lied. Like, the more you honest with yourself, the more you'll be able to figure out. And stop sugarcoating shit. Once you see something, take it for what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Don't try to run with it and make it something else. Don't second guess yourself. You saw what you saw, and it is what the fuck it is. So before we leave, I just want to do my shout outs, y'all. So of course, shout out to Valet Sensuals. That's China's Body Butters. You can follow her at China. And she spelled her name real weird, but also Valet Sensual Valet 876 on Instagram, I believe it is. Chris, the Akata collection, style that liberates, of course. Mr. Jazz Daily, he has his candle. He has the candle one, Stardust. So make sure y'all shop with them. Of course, Queen's Closet, the plus size. She got the plus size beauty collection as well. So what y'all doing? You don't got to be out here looking bummy for no reason. Shop black. Fuck with us. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.